It's time for a Hoka. And I really want to make a joke about doing the hokey cokey, but okay, stop me there. Hello and welcome to the Rocket Runner. Today we are looking at this. This is the Hoka Speed Instinct. This is very much a kind of not hardcore running shoe. This is more designed for those sort of semi-buffed out trails, nothing too super boggy, nothing too, we're not talking serious hardcore fell running. We're talking more when you want to go on a trail but not necessarily need something with massive great big lugs. So not a road shoe, not a hardcore trail shoe, that middle ground. I used these today when I did the Harbour Wall Banger beach run. So I knew there'd be some rocks, obviously a lot of sand, there'd be some seaweed, there'd be some little bits of terrain, but I didn't need super claw-like fell running type shoes. I just wanted something that was going to be nimble and quick, so I used these. These are priced about £90. You're talking a 3mm heel to toe drop. The shoe weighs approximately 238 grams, or about 10.5 ounces, depending of course on the size of shoe you're going for, whether it's a men or women's of course. An interesting thing they've done is they've got a different type of sole from the heel to the forefoot. So this cushioning here is supposed to be kind of your protection cushioning. So if you are heel striking, I mean obviously ideally you should be trying to strike more towards the front, but this is more protection cushioning, this is more propulsion cushioning, so that it's supposed to give you that little bit more sort of kick forward, if you like. So it's designed to be a sort of a nimble running shoe that's going to give you some cushioning, because Hoka, they're all about the cushioning. This is my first Hoka shoe. I've wanted to try Hoka for a long time. It's not a massive brand in the UK. You do see them occasionally at the odd race, but not loads of them. But it's always something I've been really curious to try. So let's have a talk about what's great and what's not so great. Okay, so what's great? Off the bat, I am loving this shoe. It's so comfortable. When I first put it on, you could feel the sort of the dual density, or the different types of foam from sort of the back to the front of the shoe. It took me a little while to get used to that. Once I got used to that, I started to love this shoe. The grip, I mean obviously it depends on what you're going to use it for. I find for what I want to use it for, I find this is a really good amount of grip. It's not, the lugs don't protrude too much. So it works, so yeah, that's awesome. The cushioning, which is really probably what you're going to be particularly interested in if you're buying a Hoka, find the cushioning to be great. This is a super comfortable shoe. The upper, yeah, space is good. I find there was room for my toes display. It's not too hot, not too cold. I think this is erring on the warmer side. If you're living in a really hot area, this might be a tiny bit on the warm side because there's an awful lot going on the upper, but yeah, I found it to be super comfortable, so no issues there. Looks very personal. I think it looks awesome. I love this colourway. There are some others, some I like, some I dislike, but this I think is a great looking shoe. Kind of not quite so running. I've actually been wearing this a little bit to the gym as well. I find it really stable. So if you're doing some free weights, I mean obviously if you're doing your running or you're doing OCRs, you do need to do a little bit of work on, resistance training in whatever shape or form that is for you. Personally, I know I didn't buy it to wear down the gym, but yeah, it works really good down there as well. All in all, it's been pretty awesome. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. So what's not so great? Well, not a whole lot really. Things I don't like. Well, Who cares that there's a hook on your back of the shoe? That doesn't really do anything. I mean, it could be a fraction lighter. I have heard some people say that the reliability or the longevity of the shoe is not huge. I'm getting some kind of breakdown of the kind of finish there, but you know, that's probably just a little bit more scuffing and some of the terrain I've used it on. It seems to be holding up okay, but I wouldn't say this is going to be a super long-lasting shoe. Obviously it does depend on the environment and the amount of usage, but no, actually I think this is awesome. So if you're in the market for a shoe that doesn't need to be super hardcore, so not for the fell running but just something in between, give it a try. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button somewhere around there, and if you want to see more, please click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.